Hey yo, welcome to the stream. It's the Elden Bully here once again. Now, today's episode is a very special episode. Now, allow me for one moment while I adjust the camera for just a second. I'm so sorry for everyone. Alright, that's much better. Kind of set up things a little bit better. This makes more sense to actually make it's not backwards anymore, more or less. The board is, but the sign isn't. Um, uh, well, anyways, today's stream is a special stream, I would say. I'm going to be focusing today more as a commentary kind of stream and invading. Hopefully, I don't get too distracted. My attention span has been pretty crap lately. But I just finished streaming. I just finished binging season 3 of Invincible. Now, this is a spoiler warning right now. I don't care if you come in later in the stream and you haven't seen the show and you're like, oh, I didn't know this was a spoiler full stream about Invincible season 3. Well, you should have kind of surmised that based on the title, more or less. So, oh wait, I'm forgetting to have another lighting apparatus not working. Oh, we're being summoned as a hunter. All right, all right. We're gonna moonlight as a blue today. Oh, the sound of death the minute I got spawned in. Oh no, you took out the hunt. I was already ready to get him. In the name of the host. Oh well, it's too late for that now. All right. Let's give this invasion thing another try. Why don't we? I like to invade, or like to try to invade in front of boss doors. Not only because you get it's pretty cool as far as in backdrops. I mean, look at this. It's just amazing, right? This not so much, but this so amazing. But anyways, once you get a successful invasion, the fog wall appears, so you kind of know that's kind of like your second indicator that the invasion is successful and you're about to get started. It's kind of like a pre-indicator. You can invade basically anywhere you want in the game. So here we go. So it says invading another world. Now the fog wall comes down. Oh yes, it's like a veil. It's pretty cool. I like it. All right. As far as in my build for this invasion episode that we're doing here, um, it's a it's a Dex focus build with a splash of faith in there just for a good buff or two. Of course, still maining my Arumi. Oh, don't fog on me! Don't fog on me! Don't fog on me! Don't fog on me! Oh no! I deserve that. That's an interesting little trio they got going on here. Oh. I couldn't like buff up or anything. I just went in there and they just pancaked me. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's give this another try. Why don't we? Oh, not nearby only. Okay. I've kind of gotten a certain groove to like invading. This is literally all I do for fun on my free time. You know what I mean? But other than that, other than playing this and invading on my free time, another thing that I like to do on my free time is watch Invincible, the Amazon show and comic book by Robert Kirkman. Now I gotta tell you guys, it's kind of hard for me to like explain the show if I had to somebody who's never watched anything comic book related. like a let's say like a 3-year-old, how to explain Invincible to a 3-year-old. It's hard. Uh, but here's my best attempt to explain what I'm talking about, and it's basically it's a I want to strictly stick to the realm of the TV show. So it's an animated TV show on Amazon about superheroes, more or less. Extraterrestrial superheroes, if you want to get really specific. Alright, we're doing another successful invasion. Let's see how this goes. Lernia of the Lakes. A lake invasion. These kind of benefit me because I'm running a dex build and I use lightning infused in my weapons. I like to heavily buff myself. Ooh, we got a father. Father, do you need help, father? Ooh, black flame. Ooh, GG, man. Good one, father. Dang. That was crazy. Literally went like that. Quick. So I like these invasions, but they go by so quickly sometimes. I was in the war the other day. I went up against like what, 2 hunters? No, 3 hunters and two sun bros plus the host. That's about like 5 guys in one match. I knew something wasn't quite right. I had to put on my glasses. Anyways, so Invincible is a TV show, an animated TV show about superheroes. It is very graphic and very adult oriented, very not PG-13, definitely rated R. There's a lot of blood and guts and gore and heavy adult topics. But if I had to put another kind of label on it outside of that, it's like I said, it's superhero based, and the main character of Invincible is Mark. He's the son of the Superman archetype, I guess you could say. But his father, the Superman archetype, Omni-Man, is not exactly a great guy. He's a extraterrestrial with the mission to take over Earth for the preparation of his people. Kind of odd, but long story short, they're trying to coax him away from the side of immorality. If I had to put a label on it, not exactly evil, more like just a negative way of looking at life. So where we pick up in this story, as far as in season 3, a lot of things have happened. There's this particular villain by the name of Angstrom Levy, who I could best describe as, in short terms, as like a Rick and Morty like archetype, but with the really messed up sense of right and wrong. He's just really messed up here. Unfortunately, due to a bunch of unfortunate accidents. Alright, don't fog on me, don't fog on me, don't fog on me. No! How dare you! Ooh. Forget everything else. The biggest enemy of any invader is the fog wall itself. Oh my goodness. What a shame, what a shame. Cowards, I say. Cowards! Let's give this another try, why don't we? We're bound to get a successful invasion eventually. Eventually. Anyways, we were talking about Angstrom Levy, who I was describing as like a Rick Sanchez-like character in the realm of Invincible, but he's an antagonist in the sense that he has a bone to pick with Mark, the main character. So he's bent on revenge, and his presence is felt throughout most of the season, even though he's not really present too much throughout the show. He's like sprinkled in there. Alright, we got another successful invasion. Let's see how this goes. They're gonna fog walk me or they're gonna gank me. Oh, may the Dark Wraith Covenant look down upon me with. Okay, we're in front of the Shadowkeep Church District, right in front of the fog wall for the boss. So we have a chance of cutting them off eventually. At least that. Let's see how this goes. The host cursor isn't moving much, and I make a ton of noise when I start buffing up. It's like starting a whole it's like starting an old car. Hunter has been summoned. Okay. Well, whenever you're ready, Mr. Hunter. Ooh, a bridge battle.
Hey.
Ah, and I see the host there too. Oh, I can't put down a rainbow stone on the bridge. Come on, buddy. Let's go at it. Nice one. GG at. GG. Are you ready to go, arrogant puppy guppy? Hey, hey, hey. Ah, come on. GG, man. That was a good one. Bridge battle. Ooh, I was clenching. I was very quiet that whole time. Oh my goodness. Ah. You know, talking about this Invincible story is a little tough, but has my attention kind of split, but it's still something that's just ruminating. You know, when you binge watch something, fortunately yet unfortunately, you absorb so much stuff at once that it kind of feels like you're missing something still, story-wise. You know what I mean? Like you still wanna you feel like feel like I'm forgetting something, and then you feel like, oh, this character. For example, we don't lose a lot of main characters. None of the main characters in the story die except for one. We do lose one, and that's like another quality that I find kind of humbling as far as in like comic books and shows and media that has been written in part of by Robert Kirkman. I applaud that man. Really do. Alright, Crumbling Barum Azula. Alright. Hey, be nice, man. Be nice. Cause I won't be. Hey, your friend was like very squishy. Oh, okay. Oh, you guys got me. That was a good combo. Ooh, two colossals. Wow, GG guys. Ooh. That first guy was pretty easy, but the other two, woof. I thought it was a two-man team, but little did I know there was a third man just waiting to pounce. Anyways, oh my goodness, we've been going at it for not too long, but dang, it's been very interesting so far. Just the little bit that we've been doing here as far as an invading. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. It is intense. These battles they go by pretty quickly. Okay, we've been at it for about 14 minutes. You know, I like to keep somewhat of an eye as far as in like how long I've been streaming. Lately I just go and I go and I go and I forget exactly what I'm doing. Or heck, worst case scenario, I'll forget that I'm streaming altogether. You guys are here with me all 24/7. Oh, another successful invasion. Let's go. All right. By the way, this stream has been fueled by Monster Energy Drink. They're not a sponsor. I just want you to know. That's what I'm running on. I need another shot of caffeine. Another shot of caffeine. Lindale Royal Capital. Oh, they weren't able to summon their other buddy. They might fog wall me. Looks like they're by the boss door. Oh yeah. Don't do it.
Hey.
Oh no. Dishonest. Just great. Excuse me while I'm still working out certain little logistics. My focus is still on the stream. Don't get me wrong, but I do have to sometimes divide my attention to my devices because they are still part and integral tools in my setup. So please bear with me. Okay. Here are for few things that I have kind of pondered wise for the show for Invincible Season 3. My overall impression of the season, I guess, compared to the last seasons. Oh my god. I love season 1. Of course, everybody's gonna favor the first season of anything, you know. The first one's always the best one for whatever kind of media you're talking about. But I've gotta say, whoa, season 3 is my new favorite. Season 3 is my new favorite season for Invincible. It was no holds bar, just insane. Like, there is just so much pedal to the metal. Now, there were some slow moments here and there, but those moments were very, very, very necessary, in part because they added a lot of character development to individuals that needed it. For example, a character that they've developed a lot more focus and heavily emphasis was Rexplode. We got another successful invasion. Prepare myself mentally. Well, I will keep that in mind. Rexplode. His character in Invincible Season 3 was very, very, very well done. Okay, Ancient Ruins of Ra. Getting to them from down here, honestly, this is one of my least favorite places to spawn for an invasion. Because there's 2 levels, and you don't really always know exactly which part of the place that they might be at. Ah, see, they're like way down there. How the heck am I gonna get all the way down there? I hear stuff. Huh. Okay. This may not be going in my favor as high as anticipated. Hunter Razor has been summoned. Okay. At least, you know, give or take, regardless of the situation, maybe we'll at least have a nice little battle against the Hunter. It would be nice. I hear stuff. It sounds like they're like right next to me. But they're not. Because then I would see them. A hunting we will go. A hunting we will go. I'm an invader and a hunting I will go. Alright, let's give this Phantom Bloody Finger a try. I don't really fare these Phantom Bloody Fingers. I don't give them a lot of benefit as far as in like what they do. They actually don't. A lot of times they don't really work. But let's hope for the best. Cross my fingers here. Okay, there's a hole down here that looks like imminent death. But maybe that's where they're at. So let's try it. Ouch, that hurt. And it looks like some of the PvE has been triggered slightly. So, oh, yeah, I caught a glimpse. Let's rev ourselves up, why don't we? Mr. Foggy, Host Foggy, you better have some backup. Oh, there's your backup. And here's mine. Oh, ha ha ha, them jump attacks, huh? You guys have big jump attack. Oh, good one, guys, good one. Too squishy, guys. Hey, DG, bye bye. I'll be back. I buffed up and everything, and that was to no avail. I mean, it didn't help me at all, honestly. Oh, I gotta approach these fights smarter. I gotta be more wise in my approach. Alright, so back to my topic at hand. The last thing that I was bringing up was Rexplode's character. Now, spoiler warning, he doesn't make it. I am one of those kind of guys that have actually not read per se. I mean, yes, I read it, but like I read comic books. So Rexplode's character they did him justice. He went just like he went in the comic book. All right, another successful invasion. Here we go. But yeah, Rexplode's character basically goes out the same way he goes out in the show. He blows himself up, taking out one of the Mark variants, which is a sad turn of events. But you know, it is what it is. They're dealing with the flower? Don't tell me what they're really fighting the flower? They're fighting the flower. Oh, buddy. Ow. That hurt. I don't think you meant to hit me. Yee, what was I thinking? I'm getting my butt handed to me. Ah! Well, I'm doing terribly. The stream is going horribly. It's the worst. This is my 4th invasion and I've lost all 4 of them. I have yet to win one. Damn. Embarrassing. But thanks for asking, viewer. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. Rexplode's character in... Can you see my chat? Yes, I can see your chat. Yaming... I can't say your name, but thanks for joining. Yayo. Ayo. I'm gonna just call you Ayo. For short. Anyways, Rexplode's character in Invincible was in the TV show was very well done. He was very well done as character in the comic book. And is this your favorite game? Don't ask me those dumb questions. If you have a good question, I'll respond. But if it's a stupid question, I'm gonna tell you that it's a stupid question, just so you know. And then you can come up with something else to ask. But other than that, the topic at hand is Rexplode from Invincible Season 3 and his demise. How do I say? The minute he told the girl that he was interested in, now excuse me for not remember her name, I'm just gonna call her Lady Ant-Man or Lady Atom, because she shrinks and stuff. But anyways, the minute he told her, "I'll be right back," That was kind of a giveaway for me to know. Yeah, they're gonna probably kill off this character, and his character, and Lord and behold, that's exactly what happened. So, yeah, Rexplode basically ran out of things to explode, and he used himself as the biggest thing that he can get his hands on to go boom. And he took out that variant of Mark that was causing a lot of havoc. It was a lot of them. 18 in total. By the end of the whole battle per se, it was it was down to 8. I feel like that's another interesting aspect that they can explore also in the next season. The remaining 8 variants of Mark that are still alive. Evelyn GC13, yo, how am I doing? I'm doing good. We're talking Invincible Season 3. If you have any commentaries on Season 3 of Invincible, please throw them out there. Any ideas, any questions, or anything like that, because that's the main topic at hand, aside from me focusing on invading people's worlds, basically griefing, or more like putting people in their place. I've been doing really badly though today, so bear with me. Battle Route Tower Settlement. It seems like they're not at the fog wall quite yet. Love your streaming content and gaming skills are fire. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. Honestly. Oh, we have another invader already here. Let's see if we can get down there to help him out. I have a feeling that if I jump down there from here, I'm gonna die. Thank you, thank you. We also are part bilingual focus, so if you have any friends that speak español, mándalos para acá. Yo también les puedo hablar en español. And we'll like your support. We'll like to support your stream. Yeah, no, support away, man. Whatever help, whatever floats your boat. All right, we got it. We have horse Darth Maul. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, he's actually pretty intimidating. I'm not gonna lie. He. Yeah, this guy is my best friend. Now it's 2-on-1. Come back. Oh my goodness, that power. Oh my goodness, Darth Maul. G. Oh my gosh. Damn. What kind of games do you play? Right now, strictly Elden Ring. What you see is what you get. Other games that I play on my downtime is like Fallout 4, but that's more like my God Complex or the kind of game that I play just turn off my brain. Back to the topic of Invincible Season 3. Now, I'm not gonna keep beating the character of Rexplode over the head over and over again. So, with that topic at hand, let me move a little bit towards the topic of Rudy Robot taking the name of Rex after his passing felt a little weird. It felt very weird to me. Not only because I personally know his character arc via the comic book, but mostly the vibe and the way that he put it out there during the wake or the eulogy or whatever they call it, the speech that you give at the funerals. Very crazy. I am from the United States. I am from America. I am a Mexican from America. I'm American, Mexican. Mexican, American. Yeah, Rudy taking Rex's name to honor his name in the future was very weird to me. Then hear me out for a second. The reason I say it in the way that I do is because Monster Girl had a crush on Rex. So when Rex passes away, Rudy inherits Rex's name, and now Monster Girl calls Rudy Rex, and it's weird. It's like a weird love triangle, kind of like Freudian thing going on, underlying. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Rest in peace, Rex. You went out a hero. You were always a hero. In fact, you were probably my favorite character in all of Invincible this season. It's hard to put my finger on another top tier character for season 3 of Invincible. Machine Head. Machine Head. I love Machine Head. Thank you, creators. Thank you, Robert Kirkman, for making Machine Head the kind of funny kind of guy that he is. He's like Deadpool if he had permission to just be a full-on villain. He's super smart, very funny. But yeah, no, his days are numbered, unfortunately, because it looks like the dragon mob boss isn't quite as dead as they thought he was. That was probably the part that really surprised me. I didn't know if they were gonna integrate the dragon into the TV show, because they don't in the comic books, but still. Well, I have been working as a senior graphic designer, and yeah, that's good to know. Congratulations. No, you can go look it up. You can go look it up. I'm not dropping anything for nobody. Unless you pay me $50, I'm not doing shit for nobody in chat. You can go do your own thing. I'm working right now. I'm busy. Alright, we're invading this world. Let's hope this invasion goes well. Oh, I hear them already. They could be above us. I have a feeling they are. Where are these fellows? Let's try the Phantom Bloody Finger. Even though I don't have a lot of faith in them. Alright, alright. I'm gonna get my butt kicked again. Ah. I see them. It's a good spot. By the way, I follow your Insta, and you can follow me back, please. Alright, thanks. Thanks for following the Instagram. Oh, two Kevins got me. Oh, I'm doing the freaking worst today. I am so terrible today. The worst, the worst, the worst. Today's stream is going horribly. Yeah, well, you can wait for forever. Doesn't mean I'm gonna follow you back, alright? Hold your horses, alright? Hold your horses. These graphic designers on Twitch are so aggressive. They're pushy. They're very pushy. Okay. Okay, so we talked about Rexplode. We talked about Rudy. Kind of, please follow me back. I'll think about it. Being summoned to another world as a hunter. Alright, let's go! We're moonlighting as a hunter today. Playing as a blue. So far, we got one successful invasion, one successful mission as a blue. I think. Alright, Carrion Manor. It's a hand. there's no phantom bloody finger for hunters, so I have to literally make my own way through the PvE. Oh, ha, 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 ha. They defeated him already. Oh, what a shame! What a shame! All right, all right. Uh, what's another character that I could really talk about in regards to Invincible Season 3? Alright, another invasion right off the bat. We're gonna keep going at it. That's the name of the game, everyone. Oliver. Oliver from the son of Omni-Man from another planet. Ooh, he's finally coming to his own. Oh, love his character. I love what they're doing with him. I was really afraid they were gonna go the route of the comic book as far as in how they treat him. As you know, he's a punching bag in some regards, but still, he's around here somewhere. Hey,
Hey,
hey, Samurai Jack and Chief, come back, guys. Let's hang out. I want you. You, Chief. Mano a mano. Alright. I don't mind a 2-on-1. I'm used to the gank. Come on, Mr. Jack. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's over for you. I'm talking so much smack. Don't run. I have little faith in your abilities only because of the Bloodhound Fang, but I've been proven wrong a lot today. Alright, fine. You got some good spacing there. Really good dodge roll. Alright. I'm trying to be fair here. Try and be in the word, because I don't want to be fair. Oh, good one, guys. GG. The first successful battle. Good one, Samurai Jack, and good one, Chief. Oof. You almost had me, Jack. You almost had me there, Jack. Oof. That was a close one. Okay. Back to one of our topics at hand, as I was stating. Oliver Norman? I forget what Omni-Man's last name is. But the son of Omni-Man from a different planet, we'll just call him Purple Oliver. I just call him Ollie. Let's just call him Ollie for short. I love his character. He plays so much into that. Wait, what if you're wrong? Kind of devil's advocate kind of thing. Especially considering the kind of reputation that Omni-Man has developed on Earth. Yeah, it's tough to watch sometimes, but it gives me hope that there's still some redeeming aspects as far as in like what has happened in the world of Invincible with Omni-Man and any of these horrific, tragic events that happen where somebody ends up losing their life. And there's not, as much as I would like to believe sometimes, it's not always as black and white as it seems to be. St. Clair and Cecil working together, for example. I don't like it, but it's a necessary evil. If that makes any kind of sense, the kind of phrase that kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth. But if it wasn't for Cecil making those reanimates, um, the heroes would have been done for against Dr. Seismic. Dr. Seismic, oh my goodness. Somebody, such a low tier bad guy, had such a leg up on every other earthbound hero. It was really incredible to watch. He even got Mark and Adam Eve in one of those cocoons at some point. It really was over for them. But Cecil made the call, and he told them that send the reanimates in and help out with this situation, and Mark was not happy, and I understand. It's one of those. Basically, it's a very core aspect as far as in the show, in like basically what's happened since the first episode. What is right and what is wrong as far as in taking somebody's life, and it's tough because you don't want to fall into one to the demographic where you feel like that would even be an option, but sometimes you're kind of left with no options. Mark versus Angstrom Levy, that situation just kept rolling farther and farther away from him, where he legitimately had no control over what was going on. But there he was, still trying his best, trying what he could to do what he could with what he had. So, I have to try to kind of look at it objectively, you know what I mean? Or at all, and all the different angles that come with the situation. Um, so there's Oliver. There was another newer character I like to throw out there. I like to throw out the newer developed characters. Lady Ant-Man or Lady Atom. I really liked her character. Her saying that, oh, well, yeah, I almost died. I don't want to have to go through that again. It made so much sense when it's sad that she had to be the one to say it, because you would expect somebody else to keep that kind of thing in mind for with you or in your favor, like Adam Eve's parents. I finally started to kind of more understand their character development and their arc as people, because it's not that they hate their daughter or they have any animosity or resentment towards their daughter. It's more like the situation that they find themselves in because of her daughter's abilities. They're they kind of feel like they don't have any powers as parents, and just kind of like watching things just happen. They want to take in power as parents. Bill Rod Towers Element once again. Well, and guts. Is this a guts build? I have a feeling that it is. And if it is, that means two things, maybe. More one than the other. And that's a colossal greatsword and a crossbow, potentially. I'm no Guts fan, but if you're Guts, call me Griffith. I see you, buddy. You don't want any of this. It's over, buddy. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I told you. But why? Why'd you quit out, homie? It was just getting started. I really like that that Ash wore with the flying spinning kicks. That was new. Come on, come on. Give me that invasion. Give me that invasion. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. I'm bloodthirsty, I tells ya. Bloodthirsty. I'm like Darkwing, the new one. Not reformed one though. Not after he got reformed. I have a feeling that he might not be totally. We all relapse, I guess. It's a concept. It's a concept. I'm not throwing accusations out there, just ideas. Wow. Okay. I have a feeling they're gonna fog wall me. But be that as it may, it's not gonna stop me from making my best effort to try to get there beforehand. Okay. You guys may not be able to, but I can hear the slight tinge of battle in my ears. This can go very badly if I'm not careful. So let us try our best to not fall to our death here. Oh, you're a shield build, huh? Oh, don't do this to me. Alright. Not to be a filthy wizard. Alright, I'm going for your host. Here we go! Woof. That was a tough situation to deal with. Oh, you guys got me. That was a tough one. Ooh, that hurt. Good one, guys. Good one. Oof. Painful. Painful. Alright, what else can I address? Let me see. Cecil's character this season, I love that they gave him a very good special spotlight. Seeing him having to deal with the kind of things that Mark dealt with at a certain point is just so incredible. It's very riveting. Really gives you insight into his point of view and the way he sees things, as far as in working with criminals and working with people who are not reformed. Do I personally agree with Cecil's approach? I'm gonna be an adult about it and say yes. It just makes sense. It makes sense to use whatever resources that benefit you and the people that you're trying to protect. That's basically the gist of it. It hurts knowing that some of those resources were once used against you in very, very messed up, immoral ways. But once they're in your possession, you have an option of either dismantling and destroying those same tools that were used against you, or you use them in your own benefit in the future. Watching Cecil take it upon himself to invoke justice in that situation where he was the main one of the main victims, because he took it upon himself to ask how many people died as a result of this successful mission. Still, people died. It was about 17, and those are the ones that didn't make it. He, even though he was in the very midst of it, and along with the other two supers, still were able to survive, which I find very, very miraculous. But still, watching them take out them, he's like, let me thank them for their contribution. Let me greet them. Bang, bang, you know? Ah, that was so woof. I can't say I didn't see that one coming, but when that happened, I was still pretty amazed. Oh, a castle and says, let's see where they might be. Leftovers, correct? Let's see. I think that's the name of a band, no? What, a punk rock band, maybe? Um, where is this host? It's an odd place to spawn, I will have to say. Ah, man, I hate this spawn. This spawn is terrible. Brain Mod Organic. What's up, dude? Yeah, well, not much. We're just talking Invincible Season 3. If you have any comments, any ideas, any opinions on Season 3 of Invincible, please put them down. How is the stream going? It's going pretty good. I've won 1 invasion out of 6, so that's good. But no, aside from that, I've been doing just great. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate it. Oh, this is the fog wall. Leftover crack.
Hey!
Hey, buddy. You see me? I'm gonna buff up here and then we're gonna get started, buddy. Oh, Giant Jar Man has entered the building. Man, you had to be a wizard. Just had to be a wizard. Oh my god. No matter how much poison I got, it's not enough. No! It's over. I'm done for. No! Oh no! Oh no! Whatever you guys sent in the last chat, you can resend it. I didn't get to read it, but thank you anyways for your commentary. As far as I'm getting back on topic, as far as an Invincible Season 3, and another commentary that I could throw out there. Let me see. Now, let's get a little bit off of the branch of the main storyline, and let's talk a little bit about Norman and Alan, the aliens, escape from the Viltrumite prison. Brain Moon Organic. My goals are to just have fun. How about that? I like to have fun, a lot of fun. Hey, it looks like I turned up the volume on my microphone accidentally. Anyways, Norman and Alan the alien escape from the Viltrumite prison. It was a tough thing for Alan the alien to finally get Norman to open his eyes to his potential as far as in helping him in this war against the Viltrumites. It was very hard. It did seem like at a point where Alan was considering really letting the Viltrumites take him out, in the hopes that that would be enough to rile up Norman to fight in the name of the Viltrumite. I mean, in the name of the resistance towards the Viltrumites. If you have anything to say, just go ahead and say it. Stop asking questions. If you have questions that I find interesting, I will recite them. But if you ask a question and I don't acknowledge you, just know that it was a stupid question. Anyways, Norman and Alan the alien kind of develop a kinship in this prison. They serve time together, so they become brothers, in name only, and of course. So they break out from the prison. They defeat the two Viltrumites that were sent there. I find it kind of interesting that the Viltrumites are so gung-ho and being like the top dogs, but they still rely very heavily in enslavement. I don't really. I get the idea, I guess, but it's still not something that I vibe with per se. You know what I mean? So that's another good reason why you shouldn't link up with the Viltrumites. They're not very good people or aliens, I guess. But we have Viltrumites now like Mark, Oliver counts, Norman. So that's three Viltrumites against the less than 50 army of the Viltrumites that are left. Um, but even one of them are like very, very dangerous, very, very deadly. I want to jump all the way to the end, the season finale for season 3 of Invincible. I have to say, episode 8 of Invincible is a beast in of itself. It is its own creature. It is absolutely riveting. I love it. The fact that they got Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Conquest was a chef's kiss. It was so well done. They have Steven Yeun, back at it in the scene with Jeffrey Dean Morgan after such a long time. I'm a big time Walking Dead fan, so that's just like they know exactly what audience they're playing to. Robert Kirkman, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing there. And I gotta say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Robert Kirkman. I wish I had an applause button. You deserve it, man. Alright. Defeat Selena. Alright. I have a feeling this invasion is also not gonna go too well for me. But I wanted to give it my best try. Here we go on the elevator. I have a feeling they're in the bottom level of this dungeon, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Let's just take a look. Okay, it looks like we are going in the proper direction. Oh, what? I mean, a victory is a victory, right? Whoa, what are those? Oh, that was a shame. That was a real shame. We're reaching the hour mark. We've only had one successful win invasion-wise. I'm not sure how long this is gonna go on for stream-wise. I'm kind of just kind of shooting the shit. You know what I mean? Just finding something to do with my time, seeing where I can get the content viewership up, seeing what you guys like, more or less. Hell, I'll be happy if I get one clip out of the whole hour. I don't mind. That doesn't bother me too much. Sharon Williams. Nice to know what your name is, Sharon Williams. Why don't you get an Instagram or something more popular? Why does everybody use Discord? Discord is like the bottom of the barrel as far as in socials. I don't use Discord. I mean, I have one, but I don't use it. So, better luck hitting me up on Insta or something else because... Yeah, and I don't do follow for follow. If you follow me, just know that I'll follow you back based on how I feel on your content. If it's something that I enjoy content-wise, I will follow you. If it's something if it's an empty channel with no posts, don't expect to follow. Why would you? Just because you follow me, that doesn't make any sense. All right, we have another invasion. I've been having a week myself personally, just to let you guys know. Feel like I need my extra stimulants. I mean, little smoky, some junk food, some really good food. Stimulate the senses like 5 gum. Alright, I buffed myself up fully. Let's hope that we run into these fellows somewhere down the line. I have a feeling they're hiding. They're hiding very well. Come on, fellas. I know you're here somewhere. Come on, wherever you are. Look, the spirit snail's still alive. Oh, it's a game of hide and seek, I see. Oh, they're way up there. Oh my goodness gracious. I buffed up a little early. It's okay. I got time. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Man, they're really gonna make me take my time going all the way up there, huh? They're really gonna make me go all the way up there. Oh, dishonest. They haven't even touched the misbegotten. Dang! They're literally just camping at the side of Grace. At this point, they're just camping inside of Grace. I hear them. They might be right above me. Yeah, it appears that way. Here we go. No, that was a bad idea. There I go. Oh, that was such a bad idea. Oh, that was so sad. So sad. Oh, man. Oh, that hurt. Okay. So we talked a lot about Oliver, and we talked a lot about like a lot of character development stuff, right? Let's talk about the action and the animation. Oh my god. I don't think I've seen so much gore in a single episode of Invincible as much as think I've seen in the last 2-3 episodes of this season finale. I think the first couple episodes were still pretty close as far as in the gore aspect, but dang, the violence and mayhem really was cranked up to past 11 in the last three. I would say episodes 6 through 8. 6, 7, 8. Yep, the last 3 episodes. Oh my god, the way Conquest was basically doing exactly what Norman did to Mark, using him as a battering ram to hurt innocent people. It was horrible, in the craziest kind of way. It was really eye opening, and I was just blown away. Oh, Powerplex. Oh, I didn't think that they were gonna do the Powerplex storyline for Invincible. I was very aware of it because of how dark it is, and they basically did it panel by panel, almost. I don't think there was too much discrepancy wise as far as like the similarities between the comic and the show. What happened, and it happened just the way that it did. I find it even interesting that the aspect of Mark going back out there to help in the rebuilding aspect after his variants came through and destroyed everything, that he thought that would be a good idea. I think if Eve was awake during that time, she would have been like, "No, Mark, the reason you feel the need to be here with me right now is because you feel like you're responsible for what's going on out there, and people are gonna point that finger at you." And exactly that happened. Powerplex lost his cool and hurt more people in the pursuit of more vengeance. and that's like basically a good example of what was going on in the story across the board. A lot of you hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt you, and innocent people. A lot of time, it was a lot of innocent people would get hurt, and it would beget more violence and more mayhem and more pain and suffering. Um, Mark learned his lesson. He did learn his lesson. I'm surprised that he didn't know Power Plex's specific power abilities. Like if you hit him, he gets stronger. Don't hit him. Adam Eve kind of figured it out after a while. Mark, it took him a minute, but once he did, he was better. He was all the better for it. Oh, they're gonna fog wall me. Dishonest. I'm sorry, I was so disrespectful. Please don't hurt me. GG, fellas. I panic when I see the host right at the fog. I just assume they're gonna fog wall me, and I just go. I see red. Oh my goodness. Yes, but the animation and the action. 10 out of 10. I don't think I've seen anything so good in a while. It's basically American anime, if you had to put a label on it, you know. Oh, I hate to be that guy, but I will say it. I will say it with my full chest out, and I will say it. And it's gonna be a very hot take and controversial, and I'm probably gonna get that threats after saying this, but here it goes. Invincible is Western Dragon Ball Z. Oh, no, no, don't say it. Don't say it. Ooh. Anyways, please, I would like to know your guys' opinion on that particular statement. I don't agree with it, but I do get the sentiment. I see where they're coming from, even though I don't fully agree with it. But there were some times during the season where I'm just like, this is totally something that could have happened in Dragon Ball Z, or GT, or any one of the later down the line Dragon Balls. Early Dragon Ball, maybe not. The actual Dragon Ball show was a little bit more. It had a lot of themes, serious themes in it, but I don't think it ever really went full throttle darkness mode like it does, and like they try to go for an Invincible. I think that's the aspect that's unique to the show. That it dives really deep into the moral aspects of taking somebody's life or doing somebody really bogus. No! They fog walled me. How dare they? Alright, guys. I've been really enjoying today's stream. This is literally how I spend my time. I might be actually be doing this more often. I'm not sure how I'm going to integrate other things into the stream, because I know most of the time I'm just sitting here speaking into a microphone. And that would get boring after a while, I will admit. So with this, I will say, one of the things that I am planning on doing for this stream down the line is to start integrating educational programming. So with that being said, I might read poetry, I might read articles or stuff that I find interesting during these invasion intervals, these intermissions between invasions. But one of the main things that I got my hands on is this, the Dracula book. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to read from this book while I'm doing these invasions. Get my articulation down a little bit better. Get my reading skills up a little bit better. And, have fun, If you guys have any interesting stuff that you want to throw my way to read, I definitely will put it on the consideration list, top of the consideration list, to see I like Reddit's questions like, "Oh, well, this is the situation between this and this," and I just want to know, am I the asshole, or am I ugly? Don't now the am I ugly ones. You can't get an opinion from me without through text, so I can't read a description and be like, "Oh, well, I guess based on this description that I'm reading, you must be disgusting." That's not how it works. Nicholas Hallatry. All right. Ooh, I have a feeling this might be the same lot from earlier. The host. Oh, there he goes. Did he just opt out on purpose? He did. He probably did. Well. Oh, gravity is fun. Yeah. Oh yes, yes. I have lots to say, lots and lots and lots to say for days on end. I'm just a non-stop chatterbox, y'all. But yes, trying to get some reading done here. Work on my articulation so I could kind of, I don't know, some people could understand me a little bit more clearly. I like to believe that my microphone is a pretty good quality. So what I hear here is basically what I imagine other people hear when I'm speaking. Right? Wrong, right or wrong? It's just something that I like to work on. So I'm gonna be reading during the stream, during the intervals, waiting for an invader here and there, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Ah. I'm gonna judge by this setup that they haven't come here yet. They're not. I'm not near them yet. Huh. This is an interesting area. Very interesting. I feel compelled to try the Phantom Bloody Finger, so let's give it a try. I don't have a lot of faith in it, but I still use it because I don't have any other options, honestly. Ah, they work perfectly. Nice. Wonderful. Oh, fighting here is a nightmare. Oh, GG, guys. Fighting in the pitch black. That's scary. Oh. Oof. You guys got me. Oof, oof, oof. Oof. I was sure I would stand somewhat of a chance. Alright, alright. Kind of winding down a little bit. Give or take another 15 minutes. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna call it. Alright, but with the last 15 minutes, let me get to the stretch of this story. Yeah. Let me tell you about a enemy of the Viltrumite resistance by the name, only known by the name, or should I say the title, of Conquest. Oh, when he made an appearance, he made an entrance. Oh, I loved everything about that battle. The best one-on-one superhero battle I think I've seen in a long time on screen. The animation was freaking amazing. Oh, and then Jeffrey Dean Morgan's voice acting was just so chilling. It was funny and cunning. that little moment where he made a little heart out of the blood bubble that came out of his mouth in space. Oh, chef's kiss. If Conquest wasn't a psychopathic murderer, I think he would have had a really good career in comedy or. He has a lot of personality. He's just dripping charisma, and I love it. It's because he knows he's so big and strong. but at the same time, it's just like, well, what would you, how would you behave if you were known as the baddest and strongest guy around at that time? And to think, and I know there's still somebody above Conquest. I think it was said by Machine Head. Oh, once you think you get me under the thumb of this one guy, you find out that there's a bigger thumb. Now, I'm not saying that Conquest. I am actually a little interested to see who would have won in a battle between Conquest and the Dragon. That would be an interesting fight. Actually, they're the two antagonists, the strongest antagonists we've seen this season. I have kind of leaning towards the Dragon because he really did put Mark in his place. Mark and Adam and Eve, fairly easily. Conquest kind of had a little bit of a hard time once Adam, Eve, and Mark really got in a little bit of a sync battle. You know what I mean? Shadowkeep Church District. All right. Let's see. Let's see where our adversaries might be. Oh no. I don't like this spawn. They spawned me somewhere really whack. Jeez. No. Oh my goodness. That could have gone badly. Dang, I'm telling you, this is a terrible spawn point. I don't know where to go from here. Oh. Hosty, why? We could have had at it. We could have gone at it 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-1. Well, I still got more than 14, 13 minutes. Don't worry about it, everyone. We got time. Come on, bloody finger. There we go. Okay. How do I break down the battle between Mark and Conquest? Mark was already going through it, basically doing the cleanup after the variant Mark army invasion. And Conquest just kind of pops up out of the blue. Granted, we were warned that he was going to show up. That we were going to see another Viltrumite show up eventually. And here he is. This big, tough, old-looking guy. He's like, no, this place is not ready for the Viltrumites to come and take over. What have you been doing? I'm going to teach you guys a lesson. That's why they asked me personally, because I usually take care of people who resist the Viltrumites. So once he arrived, the Mark was already not in the mood, so it was game on. There was already fighting words exchanged. There was very little to keeping them from ripping each other apart at that point. All right. Oh, we have a filthy wizard on this. So let's take out his friend first. Ooh, 2 for the price of 1. Nice one, guys. GG. Invest a little bit more into your vigor, everyone. It's very important. That's how we do things here at the Elden Bully. Oh, yeah. Okay, back to Conquest. The battle between Mark and Conquest. It can be broken down into like parts, like I guess chapters or acts, because at first it really was a one-on-one kind of battle, Mark versus Conquest, you know. Then Oliver showed up. I'm so sorry, Debbie, and don't take what I'm about to say as criticism, but I don't think you should have let Oliver try to help Mark. And maybe it was Church and Mark just to protect Mark. I can understand that. But Oliver really didn't have much of a chance in doing anything. In fact, he was more of a pet nuisance and getting in the way during the battle. to the point where, yeah, no, Conquest basically in the comic books he tears Oliver in two. Okay, rips him in half. Okay, okay. They restrained themselves a little bit for the TV for the animated show, the animation. I'm glad they did because it was horrible. As far as the Adam Eve though, when she finally showed up in the middle of the battle between Conquest and Mark, she didn't get any of that nice treatment as far as in not being totally owned the way that she was in the comic book. Granted, that it wasn't a long-standing thing. It was a necessary thing to happen for the other thing, for Adam Eve to basically level up through defeat. Um, Basically unlocking her full potential because of Conquest's attempts at ending her life, which I find so fascinating. In fact, the moment when she came back, basically resurrected herself, almost more or less, and shot that Kamehameha beam straight at Conquest, flaying his skin off of him. Oh my goodness, I was so incredibly shocked. Oh, and there was a moment. Excuse me for my silliness now. There was a moment towards the very end of the battle where Mark finally had the upper hand on Conquest. His arms were both basically mutilated beyond him being able to use them to hurt Conquest anymore. So Conquest is like, well, what are you gonna do now? You know, how are you gonna hurt me? You know. So he used his head, literally, as a weapon. Just boom. Over and over again till he was no more. And then I think Conquest's final words were something along the lines like, "I'll take the good with the bad. I'll take the bad with the good." Those were his last words before Mark ended. He turned his face into a smashing pumpkin. Oof. And there's this funny real meme, whatever you call. I'm not sure if it's a copyrighted song, but if it is, oh well. But here's my best attempt to describe to you what was going through my head while Mark was headbutting Conquest into the ground to his very end. Do shop boom 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 boom. If you guys know, you know. Actually, that video is more leaning towards the male audience, but it's I don't care if you're male or female or alien. You watch that video, you will be like very like asking yourself, what am I watching? What is going on? But still, I think I'd like to believe you have a really good time. But that being said, we're shorter than 10 minutes left on this stream. I want to take a moment to just tell you guys thank you very much for joining me here today.
Hey!
We'll probably get I'm gonna guess one more invasion before the half hour. Oh, here we go. Another successful invasion. One more. This is gonna be the last one, everybody. Potentially. We got about like 7 minutes, give or take. Before I call it for today. Maybe I'll be back. Who knows? I got a lot to talk about regarding this Invincible Season 3, but it's almost like so much, because I binged it all within 2 days, that it's kind of like I need to process all the trauma and craziness that has happened in this. Connection error. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer, guys. Like I said, I'm capping it literally at the hour and a half mark. We still have potentially another chance to do a successful invasion. A few more thoughts as far as an Invincible Season 3. Battle Beast. Oh, I love Battle Beast. They really surprised me with the things that they were able to do with the sidelined, I would say, characters. 'Cause they're not completely sidelined, not completely B characters. They ooze personality. They ooze Robert Kirkman's silliness. But yeah, I can't wait for the next season to see what they do with Battle Beast. I know his journey comic book wise. I'm kind of hoping that they kind of stick to that storyline the way that they depicted it. But I'm happy with anything. Honestly, the way that they've been using Battle Beast in Invincible has been spectacular, so funny, so wonderful. His way of speaking in like an medieval style. Like I find myself doing that a lot here when I'm doing my Elden Bully thing. You know what I mean? Like have that thing. You know what I mean? uh, are you worthy of my strength in battle? You know, that kind of stuff. I really vibe with that. That's the kind of energy I wish more people brought into um, the ring, if you know what I mean. But yes, Battle Beast is great. I think that post-credit scene at the very end of the last episode with the demons talking about a potential host with the dark heart was pretty interesting. I have no idea. It's one of those completely original ideas that were made for the show, which I am like, I'm happy but very meh about it. I'm like, whatever, you know. But at the same time, you know, I'm very eager to see what happens. Um, what else? What else? What else? Adam Eve's journey throughout the whole show has been a tumultuous, very turmoil-filled journey. But I feel like she's finally come down from whatever it is that was going on in her life, which is the family issues. I think they kind of resolving themselves now. Another successful invasion. Person who's watching, enjoy watching me get my butt kicked. No, they're gonna fog wall me. Here we go. Don't you do it, guys. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh! Did you see, guys? They're just standing there in awe. They're like, what just happened? Hey, you gotta remember when you get invaded, the invader gets about like I think 5 seconds. I'm gonna say like 3-4 seconds of iframes. So don't just go out spamming attacks at them as soon as they spawn in. You gotta give them a minute to kind of warm up, and then you can actually do damage to them, or else you're gonna end up like that guy. We got another 2 minutes, give or take, for another invasion. Let's see if we can sticks. Oh, we got another successful invasion. We might get about 3 or 4 clips from today's stream. Oh, yeah. I just want to take another moment to say thank you. Thank you, hosts and sunbros and hunters and invaders alike. All has been very fantastic today. That invasion today with the invader by the name of Father. That 2-on-2. That was so spectacular. We need more of that. We need a lot more of that in the Elden Ring community. I still tend to say Souls community. It's a bad habit, you know. But you know, you get used to a term of phrase. I see them. They're gonna fog wall me. They're gonna fog wall me. I gotta run before they do it. Don't do it! Don't do it! Wait! No! How dare you! Dishonest! You're gonna leave me with these blue balls. You gonna blue ball me, boy? Let's give it a shot. We still got about 1 minute. Oh no! It doesn't look like it's gonna be a successful invasion after all. Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well. We're counting down the last minute of this stream. The last moments before we call it for tonight, and thus hope and pray that God allows me to return to y'all in one peace and happy state of mind that I usually am. But I just wanted to take a little moment once more to say thank you all of y'all for tuning in, even if it's just out of curiosity or just scrolling on Twitch and just seeing what's going on. I want to say gracias. Thank you for being here. Okay, continue, you know, doing your thing. Take your time to, get your rest up and all that kind of stuff. But just know that here at the Elden Bully, there's another name that I like to go by as well. That is not just the Elden Bully. I could also be the Elden Buddy. It just know that I'm doing my best. I don't always try to portray myself as such a very serious griefer. Of course, yes, you will find me a lot of times on the opposite side of the battlefield. That's just how I live my life. But that doesn't mean that we can't, you know, all get along to some degree. I'll still wave at you before the battle from time to time if I see that it's a appropriate form of interaction. But if I see you buffing up or whatever, I'm either gonna buff up or I'm gonna stop you. I'm I've, I've arrived in your world. I've invaded, and I choose to come out with a successful invasion. Oh, not a fog wall. Oh, what a disappointment. What a disappointment. I really want another successful invasion. How about this, everyone? My butt is going to continue going at this until we get one more invasion. Win or lose, don't matter. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. The point is that I want one more invasion. 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 Let's go, invaders! Alright, Lim Gray. Interesting, interesting. Ah.
Hey!
Baby Lone Soul.
Hey!
Honor duel. I'm like a manual car. I gotta start up first. Really? Dragon Cult's incantation?
Hey!
Ooh. Double twin blades. That's pretty intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, okay. Mr. Babies. Oh, 1800. Ah, GG, man. Nice one, buddy. Oh, he could have taken me out if he came just a little bit earlier. He definitely would have put me in that place. Bet. GG, GG. Oh, that was a great one. Now that is a good way to end today's stream. Thank you, host. Thank you, everyone. And y'all have a good one, okay? Please take care of yourselves and have fun. I love y'all. Bye!